Hi, Bowie. Welcome back to our vegan kitchen.
Hi, can I get
Hi.
another treat?
Oh.
I know it's not time. Oh, hi. Welcome back to our vegan kitchen. Ah, there you are. Okay, so it's been a minute. We're writing a book. What can I say? So today we have a recipe that Maddie requested.
Oh.
We've been watching the Stanley Tucci in Italy show on CNN.
Stanley Tucci in Italy.
Hey, Stanley Tucci, what are you doing in Italy and how'd you get there?
It's so good.
It's
Except
really
for the
good.
parts about meat. Those are not as fun.
Anyway, have a drink while I tell you about what we're making. Why, it's called Farinata or Socca, or there's a couple of other names for it. It's basically a garbanzo bean pancake, a chickpea pancake. It's gluten-free. I've seen traditional ways to make it. I don't care. I'm going to make it my way today. This is how I would make it. So you take chickpea flour and you mix it with water and you mix it with olive oil and you let it sit. So I'm going to flavor mine because I'm going to do mine like kind of like a pizza. And I'm going to cook mine a little bit different too. They usually cook theirs under the broiler very quickly. And it makes it, they sell this on the street. They call it street food.
Yeah, this is a street food.
It's a street food. So I'm going to do a little pizza. So the crust obviously is the garbanzo bean socca, gluten-free. I'm going to put my toppings on it. But I want to flavor the crust because I don't want it to be bland. Usually they flavor it with rosemary. That doesn't really go with a pizza. So I'm going to do some oregano. I'm going to do some granulated onion and garlic. And before I forget, I'm also going to do a little salt. Alright, so we're going to start off. Since this has to sit for a little bit, we're going to mix this up and then we'll come back. But we're going to do the same amount of water as chickpea flour. Yes, I cut the hell out of my finger on a box grater today. So thank you for asking. It's fine. I was a little worried before.
Are you okay?
I was a little worried before because it wouldn't stop bleeding, but whatever. Alright, so.
Could you wear a Band-Aid or something?
I'm trying to let it dry out. I don't like Band-Aids because they make it too moist. Alright, so we have a cup each of the water and the garbanzo bean flour. Let's get this out of the way so you can have a front row seat. I'm going to put in a tablespoon and a half of olive oil, exactly.
I love that bottle.
Much. I know, it's a great bottle.
That's perfect
isn't
for
it?
like a flower, like one flower.
Yes.
After.
A bud vase. That's what they call that.
Oh, yeah?
Yes. I'm going to do like half a teaspoon. Thank you, Mary Parks, for the
Thank you.
measuring spoons. I love them to death. I love them. I hope they bury me with those. That's how much I love them. All right, so my finger's bleeding again. Don't look.
Oh. We're going to have to like blur that out. It's gross.
Oh, sorry. Let me turn around my shame.
This is a cooking video.
All right, so the garlic just went in. We're also going to put in about a half a teaspoon of the onion. Not too much. I don't want it to overpower it, you know? I just want it to be like, oh, that's got a little bit of flavor. I like that. And we're going to do, let me cover my finger with the top of the salt mill here. We're going to do 1 teaspoon of Himalayan sea salt. So we're just going to whisk.
Thank you.
Yeah. We're just going to whisk this together to make sure we get out all of the lumps. And we're going to let it sit. You can actually let this sit overnight. We're not doing that. We're just letting this sit for, I don't know, half an hour, and then we're going to come back and cook it. Yeah, we're going to come back and cook it. That is all. All right, so we're ready to cook. It's been sitting. Looks great, right?
Yeah.
All right, so traditionally this is cooked, if you're not on the street in Italy, in a cast iron pan. Yes, I have one. Am I too lazy to get it? Yes, it's going to be okay in this. I got this pan at BJ's. It's called The Rock. because it has,
It's Alcatraz?
yes, it has a granite coating on it. Not really. It looks granite, but I'm sure it's not. Anyway, it's oven safe up to broil. So I'm not going to broil it, even though some people do. I'm going to do mine at 450 in the oven. But first I'm going to cook it on the stove. And the way that you do that is you turn on your stove and you get your pan super hot, just like as if you were making an omelet. You get your pan super hot before you put the eggs in there. So this is basically like an omelet type situation. So we're going to get the pan super hot. With that coating, you don't need to add olive oil. Should I? Maybe I'll just do a little bit. We'll see what happens.
This is for Italy.
Well, for the cast iron, yeah, for the cast iron one, they usually put like a freaking ton of olive oil in there because even though cast iron is super like non-stick, it's non-stick because there's a ton of oil in there. But let's get that hot. When this hits the thing, you will know it because it's going to be like whoosh. And then we're going to cook it a little. We're going to turn down the heat and cook it a little bit, and then we'll pop the toppings on and throw it in the oven. By the way, my oven is heating up to 450 right now. Just in case you didn't know. You didn't know that, did you? Alright, so you can see the pan is getting super hot. The oil is liquid usually, but you can see it's much, much thinner when it gets super hot like this. So this is ready to go. Don't put your hand in the pot, but you can feel that it's really hot. So we're going to dump this in here, hopefully without dumping the whole bowl.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's cooking up. I got to make sure to get all of this out. I don't want to put any of it down the drain. I paid for this. Alright, so you can see already on the edges it's starting to puff up and cook. We're going to let it do its thing. While it's doing that, we're going to put some of the toppings on. Unfortunately, I only have 2 toppings tonight. I was hoping I had some spinach, but I don't have any left. So here's my favorite pasta sauce, the Paisana. Very nice. It's going to have a nice, delicious flavor. I'm not going to put too much. I'm just going to drizzle it here and there.
You don't have any basil?
Yeah, I have some, but there's basil in the crust already.
Oh, okay.
This is a super non-stick pan, so we can even go to the edges here.
Whoa. Ooh, it's like an acrylic pour.
Right? Shall we add a little more to here?
A little bit.
I might as well put it all, right?
Yeah. Yep.
That was probably like 1/3 of a cup. I would, if I had to quantify that.
Okay.
Now we have a little bit of this So Delicious mozzarella style shreds. Highly recommend this one. It's really good. This one or the Violife is really nice. I'm just going to, I think I'm just going to turn this down a little bit to med right now. Medium.
Yes.
I don't want to put too much cheese on here. But I want a nice even distribution.
Oh my goodness.
I know, it smells so nice. I wish we had smell-o-vision, guys.
Mm-hmm.
So this is probably only cooking about like, what would you say, about 3 minutes so far?
Sure.
Maybe not even.
I don't know.
2 to 3 minutes.
I'm so bad at gauging time and distance.
We're going to let it cook just a little bit longer. Maybe another 2 minutes. And then we're going to pop this in the oven because I can put this in the oven. Make sure you use a super duper pot holder though if you're putting your pan in the oven because
That handle's
the
gonna be
handle's
hot.
going to be hot and you don't want to... I burned myself.
Ooh, that smells good.
Doesn't it? Oh, I love it. Alright, so Maddie said it smells like chicken parm up in here.
Yeah, it's so weird. It smells like chicken parm.
I'm cutting the, I'm cutting you off.
Cutting the heat.
Right, so my temperature of the oven is 450, not convection. I'm going to slip it in here on my pizza stone. Man, I'm not going to do that because I don't want to burn myself when I grab the handle. So I'm just going to put that in there. We're going to set the timer for 15 minutes and we're going to see what we got. Wow.
It looks so good.
It's slid right out of the pan. You can see that it's nicely cooked on the bottom.
Ooh.
Right?
Ooh.
Break it off and eat it.
Well, I want to get like a substantial, like not just this.
All right. Well, let's
Crusty
see
on the
if you
outside.
have some skill with a blade.
I've like never used. This is not my job. I'm not qualified to cut this.
Does Daddy have to come in here and cut it?
Let's see.
That's what he does. Make sure you hard enough. Yeah.
Oh no.
You gotta press on it.
No, I just mean I wasn't sure if I was cutting all on the same line. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
Ooh. You hear that crunch on the edges?
Yes. My mother is all about the crunch.
We do an 8?
Sure.
Ooh. Well, let's just do that for now and try it.
Okay. Oh, you don't want to make everybody watch you cut it up?
No, it's too much pressure.
All right, let's see.
Okay.
Socca Farinata.
Looks good. That is delicious.
Yes, Stanley. What
Yum.
would Stanley Tucci say?
He'd say, "Gird your loins." That's from Devil Wears Prada.
Yes. He's had quite a career.
Oh yeah.
Quite a
Not
diverse
done yet.
career. Yeah. Remember he was in Hunger Games?
Of course. Lovely Bones. He was so creepy in that, but he did such a good job.
Yes.
That is wonderful.
All right.
I'm gonna eat the rest of this slice.
Okay.
The actual
Crust?
farinata itself is so like
Flavorful?
creamy on the inside.
Yes, that's a thing.
Yeah.
That's
really,
the
really
thing
good.
that you get from letting it sit
Mm.
and cooking it in the oven after you sear the bottom. It does make it creamy
It's, like,
on the
creamy.
inside.
It would definitely be good even without the pizza toppings on it.
Right.
Just like the rosemary.
Right.
But it's really
So like
good
a
with the pizza
focaccia.
toppings too. Yeah.
Like a gluten-free focaccia.
I'm so glad we made this.
All right. Well,
I love it.
I hope you enjoy.
Thank you. Let me just put that down for a second so I can...
Take care of business.
Thank you all so much for watching. I'm sorry that we can't teleport this to you because it is delicious, but let us know if you give it a try.
Yeah, we'd love
think
to
you
know.
should.
Yeah. It's super simple. Very few ingredients.
Yeah. And if you enjoy our videos, why not subscribe?
It's free.
What? Yep. Let us know what you think in the comments. Have you made this before? What are your favorite toppings if you have? And until next time, much love.